Hi guys, it's Michelle from Little Mama's House, and I am here with another plan with me for the week of November 9th, and I'm going to do another fall week, and this week I think I'm going to do sort of a scarecrow, fall animals, woodland mashup sort of theme, because I have all these fall stickers still that I never got to use, and I do want to use them, and I would like to use them quickly because Thanksgiving is coming up. So I'm going to sort of just plan as I go. I don't really have a set idea in mind of how I want it to look, so I'm just going to do what I normally do and hope for the best. So I'm just going to show you what I have here. I have a handful of my horizontal full boxes that I printed up myself. I have a couple of sheets of accessories. I have some heart checklists that are glittered. I have some metallic lists, and then I made this set up. The thing I like about printables is you can sort of do whatever you want with them. So I created this set. It's like a Thanksgiving sort of sampler, and then I printed it out on my gold metallic sticker paper. So it gives it a little bit something extra, and I'm going to do a Thanksgiving countdown. I have the little turkeys here with the numbers leading up to Thanksgiving, and you probably can't see it very well because of the metallic, at least at this angle, but I'll try to get a better shot of it when I put it in the book. And I have some woodland animals down here and some galoshes, some other cute little fall things I would like to use. I have my huge variety of functional stickers, and again, I will name the shops down below. I will tag everybody who I've used, but some of these are mine, some of these came from shops. There's a whole bunch, and as we go through and what I pick off and use, I will let you know. And then I have 3 sticker sheets. They're all Sticko. And then one Darice Dollar sticker book, which is the Celebrate the Season sticker book. And I'm not quite sure yet if I'm going to use any of this. These aren't typically my style, but I don't want to waste it. So I will try to use something, at least something from that. And then I grabbed 2 rolls. I grabbed 2 rolls of washi tape. One is orange with gold dots, and one is orange and gold stripes. And I have a purple Sharpie for today. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And as usual, the first thing I like to do is lay down my full boxes. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, now that those are all down, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my sidebars. And before I do that, I just want to say somebody brought to my attention, and I feel so silly now looking back, somebody brought to my attention last week, one of my watchers, that they could hear a sound that sounded sort of like a walkie-talkie in the background. And when they first mentioned it, I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought maybe it was, I could hear it in the video, but I couldn't quite pin what the sound was. And I thought maybe we just moved into a new house, and our neighbors have teenage daughters who it seems like to throw parties, and so I thought maybe it was them playing their music. They're out there all the time. They have a fire pit, and apparently now freshmen in high school stay out until 11:30 at night at their friend's house partying, but whatever, besides the point. I thought that maybe that was it. I couldn't figure it out, and then I came to sit down and make the video here tonight, and I totally realized it is my son's baby monitor. And I am so attuned and used to the sound of it that I don't even register it, I guess, anymore. But that is what that is. So I apologize. My son's 3, so I guess he's probably, some of you would say, too old for a baby monitor. I'm sure that's your opinion. That's great. I like to hear everything that happens in that room overnight, so I have his baby monitor, and it's down here while I'm planning. So sorry, I will do my best to cover the sound of the monitor. I hope it doesn't bother you all too much. But that is the sound. The mysterious sound is the monitor. So I'm just going ahead and covering up these sidebars quickly so that I can fill them in later. And there's literally no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just grabbing off of a bunch of my sets at random. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I have little covers for the top there that I don't like. So I'm gonna put those on. Something a little different. I know anybody who normally watches me knows that I'm sort of formulaic with what I do and where I put things, but I wanted to try something a little different. In one of the Facebook groups that I am a member of, I believe it's We Love BC Horizontal Users, I had come across a post of somebody talking about how they wished they had the sidebar back, like the vertical has, you know, down the left, where they can put different things that they track all week. So I thought I would make a sticker that would fit in this notes box. And usually I just try to put a little quote in there. I don't really use it for anything in particular. So I thought I would try to make a sort of version of a sidebar that could fit here and have different categories that you can put on. So what I came up with was this, and it is one of my full box covers, and then I made different little sections that can be placed and they'll fit perfectly over the box. So you can fit 3 across the long part and 1 across the short fat part. So I have, you know, in the little set I made, the sections for drink up, cleaning list, dinners, spending, work schedule, steps, calories, to-do list, habits, top 3, and little things. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that this week. Normally I track water here and sort of to-do list per day, but you know, I want to see how I like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my background on. I apologize, I was also trying some shiny paper, so sorry if that shows up a little different. So I am going to, I don't really track any particular habits, but I can put a little to-do list right here. And then I'm going to give a shot to some meal planning. These are meant to go on with like a little bit of border. There we go. So I have dinners. I'll put my hydration for the week down here. Okay. And then I definitely keep track of cleaning. So I will put my little cleaning box last over here on the right, and I'm very happy with how that looks. So now instead of just being a blank space, that's something that might be a little bit more functional. We'll see. And I could put another one of my little sidebar covers over here on the Thankful Thought, but I think instead, because I have them, I'm going to put the little things box right there, and I'll save this little space down below here for something decorative, and I'll save these for another week. Okay, so now that I have all my background done, I'm going to go ahead and put in my washi, and I'm going to start with this nice polka dot one. So now I'm just going to go back in with the super thin washi, cordon off my sidebar, and cover up on the very top. So that's it for my washi, and I'm really liking so far how this is coming along. So I'm just going to come in now with my so then I'm going to go through, I'm doing countdown to Thanksgiving. So I know I didn't put these in last week because I hadn't made them yet, but I did go back last week and put in my turkey countdowns. And so I am going to go ahead and just put those in the same spot. This is my first time using the gold foil, and the silver foil definitely seems to peel a little bit easier. So even though they're really cute, I don't know if I'll be using those again. We'll see. Okay, so now I'm just going to come in, and I really like some of these leaves, so I'm going to put some, I can't peel anything today. I'm going to put some of these leaves, and I'm going to cover this notes right there with that guy. The rest of those for another time, and I actually think that I am still not going to use this sticker book because the stickers to me are sort of flat, and clearly I've gone metallic yet again. I start with intentions to just make a regular page, and that never seems to happen. So metallic it is, and I don't think that will go, so I'm going to leave those off and we'll save those for another time. So now I'm going to go ahead and get into my actual planning, and I'm going to start, like I always do, with my sidebars. And in my sidebars, I like to plan, or I should say I like to track my Misfit activity tracker. So I have these little circles that I've made up, very simple circles with little lines inside, and they coordinate with my watch. I've shown you that before, I think, so sorry if I'm repeating myself. But I just put one in each, and then at the end of the day or the next morning, I just go back in and write my steps, miles, calorie, and then the circle gets filled in with progress towards my goal. So I'm just gonna fill these in with alternating shades, I think, of like orange and yellow and brown. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in my gym schedule. And I have my little weightlifters. And again, I'm just going to alternate colors going down, and then with my purple Sharpie, just write in my times. And my gym times are actually changing. My son had a change in his school schedule, so as a result, I have to change my gym schedule. So I'm going to go ahead and write down my gym schedule. Monday I also have a little bit of social media to do. We can do. Oops. Edit my plan with me. On Monday is the cutoff date for me to order my pea pod for Thanksgiving. So normally, I do use pea pod a lot. I don't use it every week, but one time of year I always use it is Thanksgiving because it's just hectic. I cannot stand to go to the grocery store at this time of year. It just makes me angry and grumpy and puts me in a foul mood. So for Thanksgiving, I make a huge list, which I'll show you when we get closer to actual Thanksgiving, because I haven't made it yet, because in reality we're here. But I plan a week ahead, so I haven't made the list yet. I'll show you the list when it's actually made. It's the same list every year. But the order of the items has to go in here, and then it'll get delivered. I schedule it, I order it here, but then I schedule it out for delivery for the week of Thanksgiving. So it comes on Monday, and then Thanksgiving's Thursday. But if I don't order it here, I tend to find things get sold out, or I don't get the delivery date or time that I want, so I order it really early. So. I'm gonna have it delivered. Well, I would like to have it delivered on Monday the 23rd. That would be the absolute last day to have it delivered because I start my pies on the 24th, but we'll see what's available when we get here. All right, and then I have a bunch of social media that I do on Monday and postings. Sticker, which doesn't go at all. And I don't enumerate out all of the postings that I do. I pretty much know, so I'm just gonna write postings. That's it for Monday. All right, Tuesday, I have the gym, and then it's trash day. So now that we're back on track, we messed up our recycling. So thank goodness my recycling has it. For any of you who are overly concerned, my recycling thankfully has been picked up at last, and we're back on track. So we don't want that to get screwed up again. So just to be sure, tomorrow is just trash. That's awful. Take that out. So tomorrow is just trash, which means this week is trash and recycling. Alright, and then my son is school. And his new schedule, school sticker, there it is. His new schedule is actually an hour later than he had been going. So that's why I had to change the gem. So now he's going to go from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And then he's actually going to do a little checklist over here for my social media. So I have one of my metallic heart boxes, and I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to cut the last box off. I'll save that box for something else, and put this here. And in that little spot. And I'm just going to do a little checklist for Etsy. Okay. So I made a list. I know what all those stand for. I don't always enumerate that stuff all out, so I'm going to leave that as it is. And move on to Wednesday. So Wednesday we have gym, and then we have gymnastics. So I don't particularly, I said this before, I don't have a sticker for gymnastics. Even though I've said that 3 times, I've still yet to actually sit down and make a sticker for gymnastics. So I'm just going to use, again, one of my little glitter flags. And I'm going to go with this sort of copper one. Gymnastics. And then we also have on Wednesday, my cleaning day. I'm going to use one of these checklists for my cleaning day. And I'll use this orange one. I'm actually going to cut off a couple. Right there. Right there. With my little cleaning girl on top. So that I know do laundry. And again. And then I'm going to leave some time on Wednesday open because something will come up. Don't know what, but something will. Okay, Thursday we have school after the gym. So I'm going to get my little stack of books. I think I only have a couple left. Okay, and then I'm just going to leave myself a checklist in gold right here. I'm sure something will come up. And the glitter flag. And then I also have a list over here. And I'm going to call this, I built this list into that sort of box, into that box, and if I can find them, I have a couple of little headers, and I'm going to give the list a heading, and call that again social media. Oh goodness. There we go. So then I have, let's take a look. I have some space here on Thursday to fill in as we get closer because there's nothing particular that I need to put there. So I'm going to switch over here to Friday. And I don't think we have much to do on Friday. So I am just going to get one of my decorative stickers back out. And put a nice big leaf here on Friday. It's the end of the week, ready for the weekend. It's Friday the 13th. It's a really unlucky day. So I'm just gonna, not gonna mess too much with it. Oh, except that. And we'll have my live that day. And Etsy sale. And on Saturday will be my new releases. Okay. Saturday the 14th, nothing going on. I will leave that blank, except to put another checklist because I'm sure I'll have something to do. So I'm going to use a big one this time. And I'll fill that in as we get closer. Like I said, I plan a week ahead, so I'm sure we'll have plenty to do. I just don't know what it'll be yet, honestly, and I don't want to rush it. I feel like my weekends are getting bare now that I don't have my garden. That's sort of sad. But I'm also going to put a little dot there in case, I don't know, I like it. I feel bad because I haven't used much of that kit. Alright, and then Sunday, I have my plan with me to film. And we have Patriots. That is I don't know where I'm looking at. I wrote it here. Pats vs. Giants, $4.25. I like when the game is in the day. I am not a night owl. I cannot make myself stay up late. So that's good. Actually, we'll be able to watch all of it. Oh. And then we have show. The Walking Dead, and I also have my Once Upon a Time. Okay, so just gonna come back over here. So normally I would write a quote there. So now I have to go back in and put in my, here we are so far, and it's very close to what I did last week. But you know what, that's okay. It's my planner, so I like fall. And we'll make it work. So now I'm just gonna go in and put my TV, and I probably should have planned this out a little bit better. I'm a little bit thrown off not having my water over here, but I actually would have had space to put my TV in there with it. But as usual, I didn't think. So actually, I'm gonna take Mr. Deer off. No, I'm not. So I'm actually going to put my TV, so we're just gonna put this here. Not worry about writing out all the shows. So we'll write on Tuesday's shows. Okay, so Tuesday I have Shield and the Flash. This sharp is starting to go. Wednesday, I have Arrow. What's going on with this pen? Maybe it's the sticker. There it is. There's one right in there. Okay. Whatever. Thursday's ketchup night. Friday is ketchup night. And that's it. Alright, so now I have all of the basic layout completed. I'm going to go ahead in and write out my dinners and my cleaning. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and